All right. Hey, so we're going to stick with a 5 by 5 grid in our Ken puzzle here. But what's going to change is I'm going to ramp up the difficulty level a bit. So I'm going to put it on hard to show you a little bit of what happens. So when we click play, you'll see that we still have these 5 different digits you can use. And on this website, right, you can like click a number and put it in um, if that becomes helpful for you, actually. So we're going to be looking here for our have to moments, right? So we're going to see as we kind of browse around, do we have any singles? Well, we don't have any single givens here. I don't know why this is still clicked, but we're just going to I'll let that go. So the process though is the same, right? So you're still looking for a 1 through 5 in every column, in every row, and you're going to find if there's any places where where a number could go or has to go. It could be a write a small. If it's a have to, you can write it big. All right, so using these digits, let's see, 10 using multiplication, we know that we can only, using these digits, have this be either a 5 or a 2. So that helps us in this row because that helps us determine that this can be a 1, not a 2, a 3, a 4, or not a 5. Same in this rest of this row. 1, 3, 4. Oops, wrote the wrong number. Doop doo doo. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. So as we look, we can say, can we rule anything out? So for using division, well, if I kind of think about my factors, right, or I think about how things can divide up, if something's divisible by another, I know that 3 isn't going to work, right? There's nothing really of these numbers I can use that can divide to get me 4. So in that case, this has to be either a 1 or a 4, and this has to be a 1 or a 4. All right. So when we look there, we can then say, anything else that might become a clue that becomes helpful towards getting to a have to. Let's go up here and look for 5 using division. So using these digits 1 through 5, I know that the only things I can use are a 1 or a 5. So I'm going to write those kind of small. Okay, now this has to be a 1 or a 5, but in this column, one of these is going to have to be a 1. So this can't be a 1. So what it has to become then is a 5. 5. So I'm going to write it big. That means that this has to become a 1. Okay, we found our first have to. Woohoo! So then we can kind of keep going in this row if we want. We can start looking up and down. We can kind of look, wherever ends up feeling helpful. What is interesting, right, is that in this one it is more difficult, and the something that has changed, right, is that we have more addition and subtraction, which present more options, right? Oftentimes the multiplication or division presents fewer options, so it might become a little easier to find a have to. So as you ramp up the difficulty level, you'll see here still solvable. You can still go in, put in all those little digits, all the options, but it's going to take you a little longer. It's going to take a little more perseverance.